I'm just going to give you some game sounds now. So, yeah, so here we go then. We are into the grand final of the Paycheck Arena tournament. The first one of its kind. A pay-to-play service. €10 per player. €40 per team, no matter what way you want to look at it. You could have had 8 players registered for this one as well. And then prize money, depending on the amount of people that enter, similar in the way to the way that multiplayer have operated their LANs over the last few years as well. Only this one is guaranteed a certain amount of money regardless of how many clans will enter. And this evening, total prize pool of over €1,100 for playing UT TDM. Can't be bad, can it? Already had the controversial consolation final, which went the way of WHINERS. That's why they're now playing SAS in the final. That consolation final going the way of WHINERS in 2 maps over retroactive. Some bitter people on IRC as well, spamming off a lot of things. I understand they're upset, but really, there's no need to start criticising people like Ghosty for the job they've done, because without him this evening, there would be no tournament. So it seems a little unjust for that to happen. Inevitably, people are angry and looking for someone to blame, though. I don't think it makes any difference that money's a factor here either, because we've seen these kind of outbursts and problems and server issues before. And I accept it's difficult when you play clans who are predominantly from one country against a country which is on the other side of Europe, and then trying to find a fair server is always difficult. I really do have my sympathy on that one. But at the end of the day, you have to get on with the game in the end and accept it how it is, no matter how hard. And there have been plenty of times I've had to, I know. Plenty of times I've moaned about it. I'm no angel. Nevertheless, we are into the grand final now. Saints and Sinners versus WHINERS. Again, these 2 sides just busy warming up. There's 3 from SAS on the server, 4 from WHINERS. Faithful, Patoule, Tronza and Kepper. All familiar with those from earlier on in the evening, of course. All had particularly good games. Faithful not having to play in both maps, only played in one. And lining up for SAS, we have Wolf, Blaz and DVP. DVP possibly his last ever UT TDM match. Possibly. We'll see. And the last man from SAS not in the server yet, but it will probably be Muppet, aka DJ Hero, or DeGiro as he would be preferred to be called. And, you know, it's difficult for us English people when you put up a Dutch name like that, then you know, it's hard. So I shall attempt to call him DeGiro this evening. But if I don't, then well, he'll just have to flame me afterwards. And I'm prepared for it. I can cope with flaming. And as I said, they're just busy warming up right now. There's still waiting for the appearance of the Flying Dutchman to join his teammates in SAS. Of course, formerly a VIP, and gone through the final with them of the Open Cup. We brought that recently to you on Inside the Game as well, and you can check out the schedule. There's plenty of shows, plenty of features, plenty of matches, plenty of tournaments coming up, and ITG will be at all of the best ones. There is a possibility, I've been speaking this evening about the possibility of covering some Nations Cup UTCTF as well. That would be fun, and we'll attempt to get that one sorted out in the next couple of days and bring you some UTCTF action. It's nice to be back and doing some UT for a change. It is the game that I really started playing competitively many moons ago. And we don't have DeGiro in, we have Napster in, so that's going to be the lineup for map 1. Looks as if we're going to be in for map 1 on Turbine. No real surprise that we've got Turbine again. Be WHINERS map. And we'll see then Everyone has readied up, and we are about to get this one underway. This is the grand final of the Paycheck Arena UT tournament. We are underway for map 1. First couple of shots going off at the shield belt, and Tronz is going to be shot down. Indeed he is. Shield belt goes the way of the SAS players. There were 2 of them into there straight away. Double kill from Wolf, multi-kill from Wolf. He's hitting it on with a high run straight away. And SAS with an early 4-1 lead thanks to a multi from Wolf. And just going to see how this one pans out early on in the game. First amp run, just trying to find the amp man. Let's see where he was. Tronza with the smileys. Nice flat cannon from Blaz. Kepper now going back up high, trying to protect that armour area. He was very, very good here earlier on in the evening. Controlled that top invisible armour area with real gil. Great tactics as well. Kept them away and controlled it well. And he started off up there early on. 5-4 early exchanges, minute gone. And so far, no one able to establish the early lead. Back with DVP now over at the shield belt area, making his way up the lift, back across the other side of the map towards that flat cannon. Not spawned just yet. We'll top up his health while he's there. He's got a teammate down there as well. Flat cannon spawns. He will grab that one and make his way on the right hand side ledge. Back round to that middle overhang. Now just dropped down low. He sees 2 of his teammates spawning in that low area. It's an absolute mayhem area when you get someone down there with a flat cannon and spawns are on. Oh, DVP shredding Blaz on his own team. Now being bounced around by some Ripper spam down in that low corridor. Eventually, though, goes down to Patoule's rocket. Nice double kill from him, and DVP has to spawn again in that low area. Now jump up onto the amp. 3 men in there from SAS. They have grabbed the amp. Now what can they do? Flat cannon's been thrown across to one of the SAS men. Was it Blaz that picked up that amp? Let's see. It was indeed Blaz. Oh, takes a rocket to the face. It was a brilliant rocket from Kepper as well. Going down onto the ramp. Patoule with another double kill from the rocket launcher. Great end to the run, and Kepper again with a flat cannon flies through the face of Blaz. The smiley was enlarged on the face of Blaz there, and he won't have had a smile at all. Good start here from WHINERS. They capitalised on that shield belt and the fact that they're controlling the armour room with the invisibility. It's only the amp that they haven't got just yet. 17:22 remaining. And 17-7 so far. The WHINERS are in the lead. -1 for Napster, none for DVP. Blaz has 1, Wolf has 6. One-man army at the moment. Meanwhile, nice spread of scores for WHINERS. 6 for Tronza, make that 7. Patoule 6, Fatal 6, Kepper 3. And it's all going rather well early on for the WHINERS on map 1 Turbine. Lots of action going on down low. Blaz just trying to get out of there right now. He hasn't got a weapon and he's stuck down low by the lift. Trying to go back through towards the shield belt area. There are 2 of his teammates through there. Neither of them have... Oh, one has a weapon, a shock in his hand. But no other weapons between them. Shield belt due any second now. SAS hovering around there like a woman on a street corner. Trying to secure that shield belt. A couple of 5s picked up by Blaz, and he's still trying to hold that shield belt area. Still doesn't have a weapon. So frustrating being down there, and now finally the WHINERS move in towards that shield area. And a flak picked up by Blaz, but never mind. Doesn't matter. SAS now going to attack that top area. They've managed to get rid of 1. Amp is in the hands of SAS once more. Wolf with the pulse gun out now, and that amp. Oh, lovely shot comes in from Patoule though. Just starting to climb their way back into this one, SAS. 31-17 at the moment in favour of W. They have the advantage. Wolf now goes up the left, fires off some Ripper up into that high area. Sees a man come back behind him. Secondary Ripper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All bounced all around. And another multi-kill from Patoule. It's an ultra kill from Patoule. The shock rifle just goes through the SAS players. Fabulous stuff from Patoule with the ultra. Great stuff with that shock rifle as well. And Wolf was part of that one, just as he was doing some fabulous work with secondary Ripper. All put to shame by the ultra kill from Patoule. And he really is starting to rip it up right now for the Whiners. He's moved on to 11, top scorer on the map so far. Not surprising with 4 in a row then. And still that control in that top area not quite so good at the moment as we saw from Kappa before. Blaz right now is the man controlling that top area. Will take the invisibility as well. Drops down into the corridor, checks for the armour, not there just yet. Now holds that top area ramp. There's a shot combo, goes flying down. There's a moving combo as well from Blaz down towards the sniper spawn. He's going to get another one here in the corner, nick the rockets off one of the dead people. And it is starting to come back and be a close game. 40 to 28. Hammer, piston coming in. Blaz, though, fends it off. 3 men up there right now. More amp work here. Smiley flak ball goes flying past the ears of Blaz. Did miss. And that amp is still going from WHINERS. Still going. More flak going into the high area. And Blaz doing an excellent job of trying to keep them away from it. Brilliant combo. And a lovely combo in on the amp man as well as Blaz ends that run. And SAS down to just 9 frags behind now as they control that top area. Kappa being kept out. Invisibility has spawned. Blaz is up there. He can take it now. There he does. Waits for it just to be throwing off a little bit of the timing as well. Now, what's he going to do? Fires off rockets to the left-hand side, back down towards sniper spawn. Another set of rockets fly down there, and another one. Doesn't do any damage whatsoever as a 4th set of rockets, and it's just spam right now from Blaz, nothing more. Back with Wolf over by the amp box, down low, waiting for some weaponry to spawn, and finally a flat cannon does spawn. It comes flying around the corner, immediately comes under fire from rockets up above. That spam from Blaz, no doubt. As Wolf comes around the corner, point blank range, fatal, just walked into the flat cannon, and it ripped him to shreds. Now, rockets going through, and as, Wolf goes down on a shock rifle shots from Tronza. He's come across 2 of them now in that back corridor by the shield belt yet again, and Patoule this time will grab the chance to take down Wolf. 37-52. WHINERS starting to pull away a little bit more. SAS had the gap down to 9. Got to secure the amp, and that's exactly what they're trying to do right now. Some flak coming out from Wolf here. He's got 1. Couldn't get a second now. Sitting up high. Will take the rockets here. SAS have that amp. And DVP, just 31 HP right now, coming up to Fatal's flat cannon. He'll lose that one pretty damn easily as well. Again, makes his way all the way back round to flak spawn. Picks up the flak as well onto the little ledge on the right-hand side. Fires off flak down that corridor, back towards the high point and the overhang bridge. Back round towards shield belt now. Sees one teammate there as well. They're going to secure that area. And then up the lift he goes. High into that high area, and eventually will just, actually blew himself up in the end, did Napster, but DVP got away with 1 kill before being down by rockets from high. Drops down low again, does DVP, back up high, smashes those rockets into the removable door by the shield belt. Still not spawned. There it is, finally does. Now, DVP, what can he do? Has that shield, there's 2 men behind him. Lovely rocket off one side, and then a rocket off to the left-hand side as well. Fires off rockets high. There's 2 men in there as well, and he's still going with those rockets. Still trying to fire off. Falls down the hole into the lowest part of the map without getting the kill. Rockets being fired off again into that top corridor, and again the Ripper comes back towards him, but it's a great shot from DVP's rocket. Takes down Tronza. He'll get a double kill. We've got a multi-kill. Those rockets working well down low. A nice combo down towards the end of the corridor by the walk-through from the flat cannon as well. And DVP just starting to find his aim now. Nice shot combo. Second one off the spawn. Couldn't complete. Gets another one. Point blank range shot. Flat coming in as well. And he's now got the shot working for him. Does get 1. Couldn't get the second again off the spawn. But it won't matter. He knows that shield bounce due any second. He goes in there and takes it just about. Spams in. And gets the kill as well. Ant-Man coming back towards him now. He's still going. And he's taken down 2 here. Double kill from Tronza. With that burning plasma. All amped up as well. 66-44. WHINERS leading by 22 here. almost half distance. 10 minutes and 10 seconds remaining of map 1 on Turbine. And the shots from DVP now with the sniper rifle not really working out for him. Kappa drops and we get the pause. First pause of the game with 9:57 remaining. Only had 10 kills as well. Kappa not having the kind of game that he had earlier on this evening. Just having a look through the scores. Patoule 21 with 64%. 19 for Tronza, 46%. Fatal already in efficiency plus 57. 16 kills. And just before Tronza died and left the server, connection failed, he had 10 kills. Efficiency unknown. Blue team sided SAS. DVP 48% has 14 kills. Wolf has 13, but 35% efficiency. Napster with 11 and 44%, and Blaz having an awful game so far. 7 kills only, 33%. Game paused. 9:57 remaining. Score at 66-45, and here we are. We're going to get it underway again. Are we going to see the comeback from SAS that we expect? On the other hand, are the WHINERS going to keep control? Shield belt due any second. There it is, and it's picked up straight away. DVP didn't get in there quite quick enough, but his teammate did. He'll now jump up the left, collect the rockets, carry on all the way through, load up those rockets on the way through, fire them off high towards the invisibility, and then make his way all the way down low, smashes in a rocket onto Tronza's face, and off the spawn he'll get another one. Double kill, fired them off as well to the right hand side, left hand side. Oh, nearly took down his own teammate with a shield bout as well. And now just tops himself back up once more. Piston coming in from DVP. He's having to back away. And goes up the lift with that piston in hand. Trying to smear his opponents. Won't happen though. Fatal comes back towards him with a shot. And ampers up and hasn't been picked up. Oh, the hammer jump there from Napster was bad first time round. Second one was much better, and he has picked it up. He's down to 40 health though. He's got 2, he's got 3, he's got a multi-kill here as well, and then killed himself on the stairs. Dolt, says Ghosty, and absolutely right, Dolt, because he had a prime chance of ripping through there. Got 3, took himself out, so he's +2, which for an amp run is not great. Had a great opportunity to do so, but, well, that mistake will cost him. A mistake jumping up onto the amp box. Missed the first jump. Well, he jumped up on it and then fell off the side. And then had to do it again, which cost him a lot of damage. 60 of his own health in the end. And he's now desperately trying to find some way out of the bottom area. Still hasn't picked up a weapon. Still over by the shield belt. Sees one man. He's fired off some enforcer shots, trying to avoid those razor blade sharp ripper spam shots coming through, and now he's going to go try and go up onto the walkway leading the shield belt, but not able to do that, and then it's wow, smeared by DVP's piston, and that's not a particularly clever thing to do either. And at the moment SAS are doing a good job of messing up and a good job of killing each other. Not how you win games. Nice moving combo from Napster just to put off a couple of players up by that high point. They're still controlling that high area. And SAS just not being able to get back up there. They are keeping the gap down to around about 18 now. It is 80-62, 7 minutes remaining. Amp is due any moment as well. And SAS are back over there again. Waiting for it to spawn. Bio rifle being thrown out by Tronza, and just desperation really. He's had nothing else at all. Got 1 kill here with rockets, got a second one as well. Did take down his own teammate with the rockets, and now WHINERS seem to be blowing themselves up as well. Shield belt stolen once more by SAS. Up the lift goes Tronza, back down the other side. Doesn't want to go and play ball up there right now. Rockets off, left, right and centre. Now pulse gun as well through that middle area. Nice shot combo comes out, takes down Wolf. He's going to get a second off the spawn, is he? No, he's not, because goes up the lift, and double kill from Blaz, double kill from Patoule, cancel each other out. And then off the spawn, Tronza is ripped to shreds by a flat cannon. Back towards Amp goes Tronza once more, back round the corner, well, doubles back on himself, back towards Sniper, still can't find a weapon. Back out through the middle, no weapons out there, my friend, either. Down low, finally picks up the shot. Fires off a secondary, fires off a primary, couldn't connect with the combo. And there was a shield-belted SAS player coming towards him. More flak coming through that bottom area. Secondary spam shock rifle coming out from Tronza right now, and he still hasn't landed a single thing. Finally does take down Blaz, as Wolf has another double kill. 92-72, 20 the gap. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. It's the Whiners in front, and SAS being shown how to play Turbine. Just when they start pegging Whiners back, Whiners come back with more of their own. And Amp is taken this time by SAS, but there's a brilliant slime from Tronza. He took himself down as well, but at least he ended the Amp run before it had even begun. And that's something, I guess. We'll get a kill here. No, there's 2-3 men around him as well. All 4 men have spawned low here, and Tronza in a little bit of trouble. 25 health only. One hit from the Enforcer will do. He has managed to get himself some health, and then finally goes up the lift to be blasted by the rocket launcher of Kappa. That'll be another costly team kill. Almost unavoidable in TDM, but you want to try and keep them to a minimum. You work so hard for your own kills, and then lose them by killing your teammate. It's like a double blow. More flak here from Tronza. He's down low, being bounced all over the place by Napster's Ripper. Did win the battle in the end. He's going to win another one here. Surely, no, he's not. Good game, says Tronza. Yeah, because he was absolutely owned with Enforcer. Goes in for shield bout now, does Tronza. Now he's got down low, switching back over to Wolf. He's trying to make his way towards the shield. Drops down low with the Ripper and lands 2 in a row again with those secondary Rippers. Just takes down Tronza. That Ripper proving to be very, very useful for Wolf right now. Sure, he'd prefer to have a much better weapon as he kills himself with the shock, and that doesn't help. Story of mistakes all the way through, and just when you thought SAS might be pulling this one back, it's almost like they've given up the ghost on this map. The gap has grown, and he's growing all the time. 3 minutes and 19 remaining, 1:15.75. 40 the gap now. Where did that come from? Amp is with Wolf. Doesn't have a weapon in hand either. Oh, it does have flak actually. I didn't notice he did have that, and he's got one. Couldn't get the second. Kepper taking him down with the rockets. And with 3 minutes remaining exactly, the gap is still 40. Map 1 going the way of Whiners. And remember what we said at the start of the programme. SAS need just 2 of these 5 scheduled maps to take this grand final, courtesy of the fact that they are the upper bracket winners. Right now though, it's the Whiners who will only need 2 maps after this game as well, because they needed 3. So this will even things up. This loses SAS their map advantage, as it were. Head taken off by Wolf with the sniper rifle. He's going to get another one down low, as he knows he's not. Tronza instead gets up with a double kill in that back corridor leading to the shield bout. A couple of minutes remain. Gap remains at around 40. No way back into this map. SAS fatal now with another multi-kill. And, well, just walked into a load of rocket launchers as well, did Wolf. Some spam from Patoule. Good secondary shot here from Patoule off the spawn. He's going to get a couple more off that spawn as well. And too little too late, unfortunately, for SAS here. They are going to go down by quite a hefty sum here on map 1. Interestingly, it was always going to be the Whiners who won this one for my money. It is their map, it is their strong map. SAS know that as well, and SAS are no slouch on this map either. But they are being made to look a little ordinary right now. 35 seconds remain. 146.95, gap to 51. Impressive first map here from WHINERS. Just a reminder of earlier on, Retro taking 3rd place, Team 1 taking 4th place. And they will earn money from that as well. €400 for the winner of this game, 200 for the losers. Another €600 being paid out by PaycheckArena.com. Last 5 seconds, 50 the gap. Can SAS get 100 on the board? They can. And the final score will be 150 plays 100. It's the WHINERS that win map 1. SAS's map, and just a reminder, they both now have to win 2 maps each. That's how it works out now. So SAS will want to win this one to try and make sure they only need to have 1 more. We are going to get going on the server, so let's just cut off the music and rejoin the server. They have 4 men in from both sides. 20 on the last couple of men to ready up. We have had a change of personnel, so let's just run you through the 2 teams. On the red-sided team this round will be WHINERS. They line up with Patoule, Complex, Fatal and Kepper. Kepper's just dropped. He's going to be back in a second, I'm sure. There he is. SAS, Saints and Sinners, they line up with Blaz, Wolf, DVP and DeGiro. So change on either side. Obviously, for those of you that don't particularly follow UT or TDM for that matter, you'll be wondering why they keep changing players. Well, each player has their favourite. Each player plays slightly differently on each map, and each map requires different control over different points. And you pick your best players to play in those positions. It's much like football, really. Sometimes you play a left midfielder if the other team has a poor right back. It's much the same. In fact, it's nothing like it. But it sounded fun. Okay, we are about to get this one underway. This is map 2 of Paycheck Arena's grand final. It's all about the money, nothing more. We are underway. First couple of shots, it's fired out as DVP goes down under Fatal's fire. Fatal with the first blood of the round. Gets his team off to an early advantage. Got a second one here, DVP off the spawn's going to go for the smear and the piston. No, he doesn't quite get it. There's another man there with the shield belt who's jumped up to grab the amp. Now, I didn't see who that was, but it was an SAS player. It's Blaz now with that amp. He's going to rip through with a minigun. Drops out into that middle area. It's now going to cause all sorts of chaos out there. Finds one, finds two, finds well, nearly found his teammate as well. Luckily, though, didn't. And finds one underneath the ledge, just opposite the shock rifle. Takes down another one. That's 4 in the run. Oh, secondary flagball flies down and behind him as well as the amp runs down. Good run from Blaz. Firing off that minigun's going to have to restock some health. Does so now. Back up to 86. Up the middle lift area and back across towards the rocket area. We'll pick up those rockets as well. Immediately comes under fire and well, blows Complex into smithereens with that rocket. All the way back up high. Picks up the files here as well. Double kill from Patoule. More shock rifle only from him. And the sniper rifle in the hand of Blaz. Picked up the shield belt. Did the hammer jump up to the amp on the ledge. It's one of the more difficult amps to pick up without at least injuring yourself or hurting yourself. Rockets flying out here from a mixture of players. Blaz just firing off a couple of secondaries onto the walkway leading high, and he is guarding that high area now with Complex, who's spawned in the shield belt room down below. Immediately comes under fire from above with a shock rifle. Does get out of there somehow. Picks up a link gun from... link gun? Pulse gun. There we go. I made the mistake. And there was bound to be one this evening. DeGiro comes in with a nice headshot on Complex off the spawn. And that was obviously from a dead man's body there. Complex picking that one up. Waits now for the flak to spawn and picks it up. Immediately makes his way into that hallway leading high. But he's smacked down by Blaz's rockets, who blew himself up as well. So Complex effectively will have got himself into the amp room. He's going to make the jump as no, he's not. He's decided to go back to flak because there's an attack coming in from the SAS player on the stairway, and he has managed to get rid of him as well. Good work from Complex, but he only has 25 health. He's in no shape whatsoever to try and go for that amp. Not up yet either. Primary pulse gun going down the corridor here. Desperately trying to land something. Oh, wow. Did land it in the end, but got riddled full of enforcer holes as well. Picks up the pulse gun that he left there lying himself. Will go all the way back up high and pick up the sniper here. And do the sniper's ledge job. And DeGiro now back inside the shield belt room low. A couple of rockets landing at his feet. Fires off a lovely primary shock rifle to get rid of his opponent now. And approaching the 3.5 minute mark. SAS already putting down a big marker here. 34-18, 16 frag lead. Controlling that shield belt room with 2 men. One just behind and low, which is DeGiro now with that shock rifle, and one above. Man comes in high. Oh, it's a fabulous rocket set from Fatal. Smashed in those 6 rockets as DeGiro gets smacked down by flak inside the hallway leading to the high lift. It was actually the lift had already gone. He's now going to spawn outside, picks up the shock rifle, comes back down, sees one player to the right hand side, goes through the teleporter as well, fires off 1, 2 shocks. Great stuff as well. And then Enforcer from Patoule through the teleporter. Finishes off that particular run from DeGiro. He's now under fire immediately off the spawn, ripped to pieces by Kepper's flat cannon. WHINERS now starting to make a little bit of a comeback here. Still early days, lots to play for. Flat going off from Kepper, who's down in that flat corridor. Goes around the right hand side and through the teleporter. Does he know he's just going to wait for that armour to come? Has gone off a couple of flaks and will get the kill on DVP. Now amp taken. Didn't see who picked it up. It was Blaz who picked it up. He was in that amp corridor. He's only got Enforcer in hand right now. He's only got 12 health. No amp run so far from him, really. Still firing off. Lovely shot. Fills Kepper full of those holes with the Enforcer. Now finally does get a weapon just as the amp's about to run out. He's going to go out into that middle area. And the amp has run down. 1 kill with an Enforcer, and that's all he got from that one. But at least it kept it away from the WHINERS. 14 the gap, 44-30. Flacked to pieces by Kepper is Blaz. Complex back to holding that high area again by the sniper rifle opposite the main ledge. And all the vials on. DeGiro back out into the middle area. Kepper now through into that flat corridor. He's holding that flat area every time. Back out into the central area. 14 health only. Waits for the armour to spawn as well. Man trying to come into that corridor. Still kept him at bay. Still 14 health. No one attacking that low corridor. Now one man is attacking that low corridor as Kepper will just spam off those the flak against the wall and get a kill for it as well. 4 in a row. Back round to pick it up again. Oh, comes in with a shock rifle from Kepper as well. From Blaz on Kepper. Kepper gone. And that will annoy him. He was holding that area really well. He wasn't getting an awful lot of kills. And SAS just edging away here. 19 the difference. 56, 36, 20 the difference now. Doing a very good job of holding that shield belt room. Armour picked up by DVP as he goes through the teleporter. Immediately fires off some secondary flak. Secondary shock. Takes down Fatal for another kill. Just run you through the scores as they stand. Patoule 11, 39%. Kepper 52% and 9. Complex has 9 and 33%. Fatal 32% and 7. Well, likewise the opposite obviously, for SAS. Wolf has 70% and 18. Blaz 15 and 60%. DVP 53% and 15. And DeGiro 58% and 14. Propping up his team right now, but still putting in a valuable contribution. 64-36. SAS starting to run away with DM Leandri. Map 2 of potentially 5 maps in the Paycheck Arena UT-TDM tournament. Wolf just hunting down another player off the spawn here. A mixture of flak and minigun and rockets, neither of which got him a kill. That one will be a kill. Lovely secondary flag ball through the hole in the middle, leading to the shield belt, which has now spawned and is picked up by Wolverine. He's going to go back out into that middle area. Immediately fires off. Minigun turns Patoule into a small, tiny, leaky piece of meat. And guarding that shield belt room with his life. Back out into the middle again. More minigun. Back towards rockets. Fires off them high. Minigun across towards that middle ledge. Avoids a rocket. Pops back across. Oh, lovely combo back in towards the teleporter entrance to take down yet another player. SAS now 74-44, 30 in the lead. Mixture of rockets and shock from Wolf again here. Controlling. Sees a teammate sitting at the teleporter with a piston in hand. Knows that anyone's going to come through there. They're going to get smeared. Shield belt is up. He's telling his teammate, come and take the shield belt, forget the spawn. And 2 of them now do have shield in that shield area. More rockets from Wolverine. Great stuff as well. He did take a big hit in the face as well. That man is down. That was picked up by one of the WHINERS boys this time. Wolf having a dominant game so far. Secondary flag balls flying in towards Blaz, who again is trying to take that high area in the amp corridor. Rockets are plenty going down there, spamming them off. He obviously knows none of his teammates are going to come in that entrance, and that's something you have to decide before you play. No one comes in an entrance because you're going to spam it with rockets, otherwise you end up with multiple team kills. And DVP with a couple of Zeds falling asleep. And Ghosty says he feels sick, he hasn't eaten. Hey, join the club. I've got another cast to do after this one. SK Gaming's Quake 4, King of the Hill, is next on ITG. It'll be coming following this game between SAS and WHINERS for the Paycheck Arena tournament. Grand final winners. Right now, SAS in charge in map 2, despite the fact that WHINERS took map 1 on Turbine. 91-49. Pulling away with ease, controlling all the power-ups. Wolf with another double kill up in that shield belt area. And Complex still having that fight with Blaz trying to get into the high corridor. Rockets being exchanged between the two. He has managed to get all the way up high now, but then gets blasted down by the rockets of Blaz. Now gets up high, having done the hammer jump. Still firing off enforcer shots. That's all he has right now, and eventually will get riddled full of them by DeGiro as well. And SAS are having fun right now. They've already hit the 100 barrier. 9 minutes and 15 remaining. They lead by 45. Amp work here from SAS out in the middle area. Complex trying to avoid them. Going backwards and forwards through the teleporter by the flat cannon. And DeGiro here just spamming off some sniper rifle. Again, they have that full control of the shield belt room. Shield spawns. Wolves takes yet again. And 50 is the gap. 106.56. 50 difference. And as a contest, map 2 is pretty much over. Pretty much the same way as map 1 was early on. Only this time it's in favour of SAS. The Saints and Sinners edging ever closer to championship victory. They need just one more map if they were to win on Leandri. And WHINERS still need 2 more. Game currently paused. We have Fatal having dropped from the server. Gives me a chance to run through the scores. 58 so far for WHINERS, 108 for SAS, gap of 50. 821 remains, Kepper 17 and 60%, doing a really good job for his team. Complex by contrast, 37%, 15. Patoule 28% and 14. And Fatal had 12 before he dropped. SAS have Wolverine with 37 and 84% efficiency. DeGiro with 60% and 29. Blaz with 58%, 23. And DVP, currently not having the game of his life, 48% and 19. Fatal back in. And we are back underway once more. We're live on Inside the Game with me, REDEYE. It's UTTDM at its finest. Paycheck Arena tournament. The first one of its kind. The first of many as well. Bringing you more action from this Paycheck Arena set of tournaments throughout the month of March. Quake 4 on the way next week as well. Very excited towards that one. But for now the focus is on Unreal Tournament TDM, and what a great way to see Unreal Tournament come back into its prime. €400 plus for the winner, €200 plus for the runners-up. Money already paid out to 3rd and 4th places as well. Retro finishing in 3rd, Team 1 finishing in 4th. This then the battle for 1st and 2nd. Still very evenly matched. Map 1 went the way of WHINERS, and Wolverine now is godlike. 40 on the board, 85% efficiency, and that's pretty incredible from Wolverine. Nothing else you can say really. He has just dominated that shield area. There is just no one that can seemingly get in there and get him out. Still has shield, still has 76 health, pops out of the side panel again and gets yet another one. Now drops all the way down low. He's slightly out of position here. We'll pick up some rockets and use some trained aim there. Oh, one man drops down and just blows him away in front of him. Has been an incredible run from Wolverine, and still he's not finished. Still he's firing off rockets through that middle gap in the hole leading high. Has had his shield belt ripped off him now, and finally is cut down by Fatal from WHINERS to end the run of Wolverine. What a fantastic run in a final as well, showing us exactly what he can do. DVP on the other hand is all over the place right now. Doesn't seem to have any idea what's going on. Can't seem to get into the game. And the frustration that he's showing in his words show us exactly the fact that he is frustrated. And he's not enjoying this game at all. He has 52% efficiency now, so he's back up above. Takes another shot combo to the head. And it's just about even at the moment. It's not going to make any difference. It is a team game. Amp has been taken here by the WHINERS, and Complex has that flat cannon amped up. As Wolf says, nice one to Patoule for smacking him down with some rockets. It's all academic right now though. That gap has never really changed. Once he got to 50, it's been about the same all the way through. We're currently at 139.69. And it's just growing all the time right now. SAS keeping it pretty much half their score, no matter what they've got. 140.72. DVP high up with the sniper in hand. Puts a bullet through Complex's head. DVP will put another one through Patoule's head for a double kill. There's another one as well. showing us he's got plenty of skills with that sniper rifle. Oh, put another one through Patoule's head as he pops through the teleporter into the shield belt room. Yeah, a little bit of a dance from DVP there. And just as he was about to say something, Wolf blew him away with a shot combo, as well as taking down one of the WHINERS team along with him. 149.74. The 1,500 is now up. Complex, yeah, right, he says. Nice smear from DVP on Kepper. Back through the teleporter by the 100 armour. 46 kills, 12 deaths for Wolf. Showing us a great game so far. DVP now does the jump towards the amp, grabs that amp as well, and he's come out into the middle here with the minigun in hand. Could now start to rip up. Has got 2 on this run. Back up the left he goes again. Gone out with the piston to try and smear, didn't make it. Has run out of ammo as well, and this amp run will not yield him that much, I don't think. It's going to run out anyway. He still has nothing. Oh, killed himself against the wall with the piston in hand, and not a single WHINERS player anywhere near him. Strange thing. No idea what DVP was doing there, but he's having fun anyway, so he don't care. 158.84, double kill from Fatal with rockets towards the high point. Another one for Fatal as well, as he gets a one off the spawn. Another double kill as well. Fatal certainly hasn't given up. 9 kills since he returned. 49 for Wolf. DeGiro 40, Blaz with 37, DVP with 34. And for WHINERS, Kepper 28, 68% efficiency as well, having a great game despite the fact that his teammates haven't turned up. Patoule 22, Complex 19, and Fatal has 9, 28% efficiencies for Patoule and Complex as well. Wolves' efficiency coming down a little bit now from the 84 it was. It's down to 76, but hey, I don't think he's going to moan too much. 1 minute and 50 remaining. SAS, Saints and Sinners lead the WHINERS by 163 to 93. It's a 70 frag game. And there is no other words for this. It is a massacre in there. DM Leandri. Now, DVP up onto the amp ledge. Amp has spawned and he couldn't get there before one of the WHINERS players got there instead, and in fact has managed to pick up the amp and got 2. DVP running for his life. Didn't see who that amp was with. Right, now it's with Kepper. He has the flak. It's gone out through into the middle area. Oh, he's blown away by Wolves' flak. Kepper's run ends with just a couple of kills off the amp run. Has managed to reduce that horrifically high gap back towards 60, but still SAS have turned it on in map 2 and now require just one more map to take the championship, and that first prize of over €400. Last 10 seconds. And end game. Map 2, 170 to 111. It wasn't as big as we thought at the 5-minute marker, but once again it goes the way of SAS. They have one map in the bag. They need just one more from the last 3. From the song titles. Nevertheless, we are live inside the game for the Paycheck Arena UT TDM Championship game. It is the grand final. Saints and Sinners versus WHINERS, currently all tied up at one map each. Turbine going the way of WHINERS, and Leandri most definitely going the way of SAS, with a 70 frag lead at one point. I think they won by 58 at the end. But nevertheless, it was a dominant performance, a godlike from Wolverine as well, leaving SAS requiring just one more map from the final 3 and it could be on this one. We'll be underway on Tempest fairly shortly. That will be map 3. It is WHINERS' map. Usual rubbish being spammed by DVP throughout the game last map. Didn't have a particularly clever game himself either, so I don't think he has an awful lot to chat about really. We are about to get underway then. Here we go. Map 3. First blood of this one is going to come any second, and it's come at the hands of DeGiro. Gets the first kill. Amp has gone the way of SAS as well. They're making their way through back into the shield belt room. Oh, a lovely couple of rockets from Patoule. DeGiro just going completely bananas. They didn't know where that had come from. Great couple of placed rockets. The early exchanges leave us at 4-4. First couple of seconds gone already. Wolverine moving on to 3. And DeGiro just picking up a few 5s again. Gets surprised from behind by Patoule, and that rocket is almost like he's got some sort of silence hack with his feet, because he seems to surprise people all the time. Lovely double kill from Patoule again. Gets DeGiro off the spawn this time with a shot combo. And Patoule's having a fabulous start to this game, already on 7, and we've played just a minute here in DM Tempest, map 3, sorry, of this Paycheck Arena Grand Final. 12-6, the early lead, almost entirely thanks to Patoule, is with WHINERS. 13-6 now. He has 8 of their score. Wolf with just 4 for the SAS team, and his teammates have 1 apiece. 1.5 minutes gone so far. Still very early. No real control established by either team. Nice combo from Fatal out in the armour corridor. He's going to get a second one here, is he? No, he's not. Well, brilliant start from both players. In fact, Napster will get the kill with a shock rifle. But he and Fatal went at it very well indeed between them. Bullet through DVP's head from Fatal at point blank range with the sniper. Unscoped, nice shot. Drops down into the armour corridor. Will just nudge the side of the ledge to pick up the flak. And then cut down and now spawns outside. Picks up minigun, having been thrown to him from down below. Through the middle of the map, back towards the armour, firing off minigun, a long range minigun, jump pad man in front of him with the jump boots, and then the armour spawns, taken by Fatal as well. He's been pushed into the corner here. A couple of secondary shocks went through him, but he did get the kill. Just tops up his own minigun here. You can hear that secondary shock being fired off below, doesn't quite know where it is, backs away, comes across, and then gets a bullet in his brain from Fatal once more. Fatal's starting to show us his skills here on map 3 as well. DVP goes for the jump with the boots to try and get up to the shield. It was due, and he went up there and immediately got blown away as, wow, DVP now showing us some real skills with the pistol. He's managed to kill his own player with it. And not having a great game, it must be said. Nice flak to the back of Patoule though. Picks him up a frag. 26% efficiency for DVP and only 3 kills, while the rest of his team all have more kills and all have efficiencies over 60%. Just 2 in it at the moment. 24-22. I'll make that 24-21 as DVP again makes another team kill. Yes, interesting fact from Ghosty there as well. The UT tournament that we're covering today actually has more sign-ups than the Quake 4 tournament does in terms of prize money, which is pretty impressive. Shows you just how active this community is. A couple of great shots from DVP, now down by the armour. He's been trapped underneath the ledge here. A couple of secondary flaks. He's pushed into the corner by a flak as well. Patoule comes back with a double kill. Can he get a multi? He can get a multi, and that multi-kill will be at DVP's expense again. And Patoule really is having an absolute stonker of a game. He will go down under flak fire from DVP that time round. Single-handedly keeping his side in this game. He has 13. And we've played nearly 5 minutes. 34 plays 32. SAS have a 2-point lead. Very slim. And remember, if they win this map, they are crowned Paycheck Arena 1 champions. And pick up a solid cheque for over €400. 14 minutes and 50 seconds away from picking up this first ever championship from Paycheck Arena. 4 frag lead, 37-33. They have control of the shield belt room. 3 of them in there. Actually make that 2 of them, 1 down low. Nice combo from Wolverine. He's sitting on that shield belt waiting for it to spawn. Doesn't have the timing on it, but he does have the control of the room. Almost alone at the moment. 1 man going in there as well. Combo to the far side. Still doesn't have the shield. And DeGiro just killing himself. Shield belt spawns. Now Wolf's going to pick that one up as well. Fires off a secondary, then decides not to connect. Good job he didn't either. It was a teammate coming up the ramp from the bio. And now out towards Amp, does the jump, grabs the Amp as well, fires off some primary shock and then gets a... Wow! Patoule putting a bullet through his head. Double kill, multi-kill from Patoule. Got DVP twice off the spawn as well. Fabulous stuff again from Patoule. Another multi-kill, and importantly, he not only stopped the Ant-Man run from Wolverine, but he also took the shield belt off him as well. Great stuff again. And really, at the moment, WHINERS totally dependent on Patoule keeping them in this. They have an 8 frag difference right now as some pyro rifle comes flying up to the top ledge. And Wolverine just couldn't manage to avoid it. Spawns down low, picks up the shock and the flak. Will collect the pulse as well on the way through. Jumps up with the boots all the way high. Combo into the corner. Blew a man away from it, but it didn't kill him. Drops down low now. Point blank range flak. He's dropped up using the boots. Great stuff from Patoule yet again. Kepper this time in with the shot combo on Wolf. And now watching out through the eyes of Complex in the Zen skin. Got flak in hand. Trying to protect the shield belt area right now. He's still got that high ledge as a shot combo comes through the window. Takes him down to 31 health. He knows there's health underneath. Doesn't want to give up the ledge. Now he drops down. Does give up the health. Has some support here as well. And WHINERS now have wrestled the shield belt room away from SAS. Can they capitalise on it? No, they can't. Wolf in again with another combo on Complex. Now, Amp is up. Complex is underneath it. Hasn't gone for the jump yet. And that's too long. He's waited and waited and waited, and eventually he's blown away as DVP comes in with a double kill. And that Amp is now going to be collected. Should have been collected by WHINERS, but DVP with the Amp. Collects the armour as well. Minigun turning Patoule into a leaky piece of meat, and Fatal goes down as well as a double kill from DVP, who's now starting to play. Another one with a combo. Back up high with that pulse gun out. We'll grab another one's 5 in the run now. Great Amp run as the Amp has finally run out, but 5 in a row. And that has extended SAS's lead. 70-47. 22 the gap. Is it enough? Patoule, 22 on his own. Kepper, 13, 66% efficiency, but Fatal and Complex not in the game right now. 25% efficiency, Fatal, 8 frags. Complex, 22% efficiency, 7 frags. And despite that poor start when he was busy smearing his teammates, DVP leads the way for SAS with 60%. 23 kills, Wolf 20 kills and 50%, and DeGiro 62%, 17, Napster 15 with 64%. And it's all going horribly wrong for the WHINERS. And the Saints and Sinners are fast moving to become angels. They lead by 78-54 in the Paycheck Arena Grand Final, Map 3. They only have to win this map, and they will become the first ever UT TDM Paycheck Arena champions. Not just the first UT ones, the first ever Paycheck Arena winners. AMP has been taken by SAS once more. It's with DeGiro, makes his way into the shield belt room. That shield belt is up. Oh, is he going to be able to get to it? He is going to be able to get to it, just about. There's a nice jump in there by one of the Whiner players. Wasn't able to get there before. DeGiro ripped him up though with that minigun. Couple on the spawn from the AMP run. Didn't get as many as he would want, I don't think. Coming under fire here from Kepper. Will get the kill with a flat cannon though. More flak only from DeGiro. Takes down another one by the armour. Waits on the left here just to see whether anyone came up there, and Fatal did come up there, and it did prove completely fatal. 91-59, 32 the gap. It's growing by the second again. Have the Whiners finally shot their bolt? Are SAS on the verge of the championship? Back with Fatal now from Whiners. What can he do? Has shot rifle in hand. Didn't complete the shot combo that he wanted to. He was down by armour. He's now made his way through the shock room. They're going to try and wrestle away the AMP here, but the AMP is already taken. DeGiro's already in there with the minigun and the AMP again. Actually, it was DVP again with that AMP, who is just spamming off Ripper left, right and centre from the high point leading to the armour. He will now drop down and pick up the 100 armour, and then into the shot room, round the corner and back up high towards Sniper Spawn. They have the control, they have the shield belt, and they have the AMP locked down. Time not on the side of Whiners right now. It is ticking down. 7 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. 102 plays 66. SAS edging closer to championship victory. Back with Wolf once more, trying to protect that shield belt ledge. Some primary pulse going off. It's enough to keep them at bay, and he does finally collect the shield belt. Only has 27 health here, and he will chase down Complex with that burning plasma and get the kill. Now surely we'll drop down low here and pick up some health. Does get another kill with the minigun. 112.67. Nothing going on the board here from the Whiners. Everything going on the board from SAS. 39 for DVP. Starting to show us exactly what he's made of. 69% efficiency as well. Far, far removed from his early form. And his poor form on Leandri as well. 29 from Wolf. DeGiro with 26. Napster 23. 65% efficiency as well. And only really Patoule putting up any kind of resistance on the Whiners side. 26 for him. More shield belt taken by Wolf. Kepper 18, Fatal 14, Complex 11. They've moved on to 69 now, the Whiners. 124 for Saints and Sinners. More great stuff with that plasma. Pulse gun from Wolf. He's got 2 more kills in that shield area. And there's one with the shot combo as well, starting to notch him up. Has total control of that shield belt room. They just can't get in there and wrestle it away. Meanwhile, the rest of his team, DVP in particular, covering the amp very well indeed. Five-minute warning goes up. 1:31:69. And as you can hear, last 30 seconds, no score whatsoever from the Whiners, and another 10 on the board from Saints and Sinners. It's not looking pretty in there right now. The gap is now officially the largest it's been on this map, 60 frags. And 4 minutes and 20 remaining on this third and potentially final map. And amp has been taken yet again by SAS. It's with DeGiro now. He's making his way up into the shield belt room. It's just about run out. Isn't going to get any kills from it, but at least it went his way. They're firing off left, right and centre with those shock secondaries, trying to protect that shield belt. It is up. Hasn't been taken just yet. Always risky if you're going to leave it, that it might get stolen by someone else, but it won't now. Wolf will pick it up. Nice combo through the doorway from DeGiro on Complex. And then gets blown to pieces by the combo from Patoule. 3.5 minutes remain. You're live on Inside the Game here with me, REDEYE, for UTTDM action, courtesy of www.paycheckarena.com. It is the grand final, and SAS are inching ever closer to that winner's payday. And back with Fatal now from WHINERS. He's tried hard, put up a couple of good shots, just takes down Napster there with a primary shock as well. But in the end, it hasn't been good enough to keep at bay the superstars from Saints and Sinners. Fatal here trying to chase down DeGiro. It's gone down low. Wow, comes up with a wonderful shot with the sniper, and finally Fatal is going to do the jump up high here, down 46 health, but he has picked up the amp. Hidden down low in that long corridor, is now going to make his way back towards the shield bell room. They're spamming the exit of the doorway, so he doesn't want to go in. Finally does go in, and Wolves rockets just blown to obliteration. And seemingly nothing that WHINERS can do right now is working out for them. There is no team play. They have no control, and it is every man for his own. They've tried wrestling that shield belt room back. It just hasn't worked out for them. SAS with much better control here on map 3. Much the same as they had on map 2 as well, it must be said. And Tempest looks like being their winning payday. Yeah, just pegged back a little bit. 1:47.91. Last 90 seconds. DVP heading his team to victory here on map 3. Certainly shown us what he can do here on map 3, despite the early start that he had, smearing his own team and killing his own teammate. Certainly plenty of that in the last map as well. Didn't have the best of games on the Andrew. Luckily for him though, Wolf did. Stunning godlike. And here we go. Last 40 seconds. SAS lead by 1:53.98. Last amp has been taken. And SAS have done the job. They lost the first map. WHINERS giving the neutrals some hope that this would be some sort of contest. Didn't turn out that way in the end, really. Has to be said. SAS dominated map 2. They've done pretty much the same on map 3. 10 seconds remaining. 162-100. Last couple of seconds. They will get a couple more here. And there it is. End game. 164-100. It's SAS, the Saints and Sinners, who are crowned first season's Paycheck Arena Challenge champions. They win the money. Congratulations to SAS. Commiserations to the WHINERS. And well done to everyone involved. Thanks to Ghosty, thanks to Strippy, thanks to everyone involved with Paycheck Arena and bringing this great tournament to you. This has been REDEYE for ITG.